In a footballing landscape dominated by Premier League titans like Mohamed Salah and Championship standouts such as Joel Perreault, a remarkable story has emerged from the lower tiers of English football. Meet Jake Tabor. He's a 21-year-old striker from Amersham Town FC, and his goal-scoring prowess is capturing national attention as he is the UK's top goal scorer for the last 2 seasons. And today we got the chance to speak to him. So Jake, your journey in football's been remarkable, to say the least. Can you sort of describe how it all started and how you first got into football?
It's all started just playing Sunday football. I've never really played a great level, never really played academy football. And then in the last 2, 3 seasons, I've had a massive rise by scoring loads of goals. And then following that, I've just been getting more attention, more goals. I think it's now time for a step up because obviously everyone says, oh, he's doing well, but it's at step 5, at step 6. So I think now it's time to put myself into more of a challenging environment and see if I can live up to it. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, he's all big time, big fish in a little pond," and hopefully I can prove everyone wrong.
Obviously, one of the clubs that you kind of played for was Rayners Lane FC. How was your time at Rayners Lane? Was it a great experience overall? What was your kind of highlights?
So I mean, I got involved with them because my old Sunday manager was managing them, and all of my pals were there. So I signed on with them. Played the odd game here and there at the beginning of the season, whilst I was signed to some other clubs, some clubs in the levels above, and then for various reasons, them clubs didn't work out. Mainly because I just couldn't commit to it at the time. So then Rayners Lane being a couple levels below the teams I was playing for, they were playing at step 6 at the time. It was more accommodating to my lifestyle at the time. I was busy with work. They trained less frequently. Everything kind of just aligned with me, and that's also why it got the best out of me because I was playing under no pressure. I was with my pals. I was enjoying it. It was a really enjoyable experience.
Obviously, you moved to Amersham Town. I mean, when you first stepped into Amersham Town, what was the kind of expectation that you were setting yourself? Was it just a case of wanting to just go as far as possible and try and take the club forward on the pitch?
When I joined, I knew the ambition of the club, and that's why I joined the club because they were wanting to win the league that I just got promoted out of. And albeit, yes, I was then again stepping down, despite probably should have been challenging myself a bit more. But again, it just worked best for me. I knew some of the boys because some of the boys from Rayners Lane joined the team. Knew a few of the boys from Sunday football as well. So I was really up for it. And at the beginning of the season, I wanted to beat the top goal scorer of the league the season before. So when I was at Rayners Lane, I joined properly in about December. So I didn't play the whole season. I scored about 40 goals, but I didn't play the whole season. And there was another guy who ended up on 75 or 76. And so that was my target to beat him that following season because I knew I'd have a whole season to beat him. That was like the massive set sales to me as well of I want to go back. I want to smash this guy's record and then get promoted. And luckily, I beat his record. I beat his record by a goal, and the day I beat it was playing against him at his place. And then yeah, we won the league, and it was phenomenal. And then that brought us to this season at step 5.
There was also a story, weren't there, that you had a trial at Wycombe Wanderers, and I know that's been doing the rounds over the last few months.
Oh, the experience was unbelievable. That was like my first time experiencing anything like it. It was awesome. Like that's a childhood kind of dream to be in that environment, being in an environment with all these professional footballers. It's not something I was used to, but it was brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
You'll surely taken things from that experience of being in that kind of atmosphere to take you forward.
Oh, 100%. Like this, the fine details of everything is just miles, head and shoulders above what I'm used to. Like I remember doing a passing drill, and the fella was passing it in so firm. It was like he was having a shot, and I was kind of a bit nervous because I don't want to interrupt this drill and be the one to miss the touch and to stop the drill from happening. So that was like the main thing. That just the speed of play, it was all so much quicker. I think one of the main things as well is the communication. Everyone's talking, but not only that, they're giving you good information. They're saying turn, man on, like little things, but the stuff that people aren't used to. It's just the fine details. It's hard to to describe really, because it honestly is just really, really minimal stuff. But that little stuff goes such a long way. It makes it so much easier. Like the good quality of passes, it then allows you to take a touch into the space. Whereas if you're getting it to feet and you want it ahead of yourself, they leave you with more to do. So I think being in an environment where everyone's better, it makes yourself so much better.
Obviously, you are, for the last 2 seasons, the UK's top goal scorer. I mean, when you hear that, when you see the names in the Prem, when you see the names in the Championship ripping it up, when you hear that you're the UK's top goal scorer in the last 2 seasons, what does that sentence sort of? What's your first emotion when you hear that sentence?
Well, it's an incredible achievement, firstly, but secondly, it is all relative to the level. If I was to go to step four, my 50 goals this season would probably turn to 40. And then if I was to go to step three, you'd get maybe 30 off this kind of math. And then you go to step two, all of a sudden you might get 20 if you've done a really, really good season. You're probably pushing down to like 10, 15. So yeah, it is an amazing achievement to say something like that. Like not many people will be able to say they've done that, let alone twice in a row. And the season before that, I was maybe third or fourth top goal scorer in the country. But the constant argument is he's doing it at the lower levels. You could throw any National League South player, like you bring Alfie Rutherford down to step five. I guarantee you'd be able to score as many, or maybe more. It might fall short, but it'd be similar sort of numbers, right? Well, you can't get too carried away with stuff like that because yeah, I am playing beneath my what I should be playing. So yeah, it's more than what Haaland would score, but he's playing against much, much, much better players. So that it's not so easy to score two or three in a game.
In terms of, obviously, I know you've got aspirations to try and do as much as possible. I know you're a good player at your level. If you could name any clubs out there that you'd love to play for one day, whether realistic or unrealistic.
I mean, to be honest, I watch a lot of YouTube. So teams like Hashtag United are really cool. I've watched them since I was little. I watched Dorking, Wrexham's obviously much higher, but all of these kind of teams they're quite cool because you can, as a neutral, you can engage with that. Like I've never been to a Hashtag game or a Dorking game, but I watch them every week on the telly. So if you was to see yourself on the telly every week, it's quite cool. It's quite cool to see, and then it's also it brings further exposure as well. So if you was to be playing every week really well in front of a target audience of 100,000 people online, then that could boost you up more. But I don't care who I play for. That's like it's a bit of a tough question to ask. I mean, I'm Watford. To play for Watford, that was my boyhood club. That would be amazing, but I think that's a bit unrealistic. I'm just open to anything, to be honest. As long as I'm happy and enjoying it, that's all I really care about.
It's evident that Jake Tabor's journey from local pitches to national headlines is nothing short of extraordinary. His scoring prowess has not only propelled Amersham Town to the top of the Combined Counties Premier Division North, but has also captured the attention of clubs across the football pyramid. Jake embodies the spirit of non-league football, a testament to talent, determination, and the belief that with hard work, the leap to professional tiers is achievable. As the season unfolds, the football world watches with keen interest, anticipating the next chapter in Tabor's remarkable story. This is truly the non-league Haaland.